The Battle Pass, it has finally gone down in cost, but to what end? Well, you're about to see in the video what exactly is up with this crazy Paul Heyman manager card and why it is probably the most important Battle Pass card we've had, and why this new price point is exactly what Cat Daddy needs to be focusing on. But I am going to call them out on a couple of things that aren't so great. Plus, we've got new PLE cards, which might actually be the most essential PLE card as well. You want for at least the next couple of weeks or month before a new tier drops, and you'll be able to find out yourself how to win a Battle Pass, as I went onto Twitter and mistakenly decided to offer a 100 likes equals one Battle Pass, and everyone liked it. And now I'm broke. And I have to call my bank and get them to reclaim my house because I have no money left. I've just spent it all on Battle Passes.
I've got nothing left.
But seriously, in the video, you're going to be able to find out how to get yourself a Battle Pass. And there's 4 going to be given out on YouTube. My biggest YouTube-based Battle Pass giveaway ever. Battle Pass for this beautiful specimen of a man, Paul Heyman. Probably one of the most respected guys in at least the upper echelons of wrestling, even if some of the ECW stuff is a little bit murky because of the way it ended. If you know, you know. The man himself was a visionary, and he's not Seth Rollins, but he did have a big hand in what happened with ECW. But not also ECW, he is the guy who effectively is the only constant in the bloodline. I mean, Roman's gone, The Rock's gone, Usos are gone. They're replaced with a guy who pretends to be Roman Reigns and the other 2 Samoans, Tonga Loa, who is just so happens to be the event card this week, and Tama Tonga. I want to know in the comment section down below, who is your favorite member of the bloodline? I want you just to go out there and tell me whether you think, honestly, it's Tonga Loa. Maybe you think it's Solo Sikoa, in which case I will mock you until you go offline and think about your choices in life. It is not truth. So someone in the chat said it's our truth. I mean, come on. If you're not seeing, he's part of the Wyatt Six now. Maybe it's one of the Usos. Maybe it's one of the old originators of the bloodline that The Rock was going through at slideshow about awkwardly in the WrestleMania 40 pre-show stage, where he was talking about like this entire family tree, Alpha and Seeker maybe, or High Chief Peter Maivia. You could go for any member of the bloodline, whether they've been in WWE or not. Just put it in the comment section down below. Once you've done that, make sure you are hitting that thumbs up button and you are subscribed to the channel. And I can see if you're not. Got my eyes on you. You know who else is watching? El Lyco. And don't think he isn't. He's always watching. But if you do all 3 of those, then you'll be in that competition for a giveaway. If you want to win it, I need your in-game name and your team name in-game. So even if you have to create a team, you just need to put your in-game name, so SUPERZOMGBBQ for me, and your team name. So for me, it'd be the Curses. You put those with your answer of who the best bloodline member is, and I'll be picking 4 people at random to receive this Paul Heyman Battle Pass. Now, again, why is this so important and why do you need it? Well, 1, the cost is like half the price. It is very good value-wise, and not just because of the card. And it's nice every time we do a Battle Pass, we get these crazy cards with crazy images and it's all great. But the problem is, those cards lose value very, very quickly. This Paul Heyman will not lose value until probably the end of the season, and I prefer this because whilst, yes, you're not getting that initial leg up of a Triple H or a new female card, you know, I totally get that would be a bonus to some. Overall, this is the best thing you can get in game, and this brings me back to the Battle Pass cards of old in Season 9, where they had this meta-changing proc, which if it activated, and if you was able to work the system to be in your favor, that card could be something that was important to you, not just at that moment, but sometimes 3 or 4 tiers later, because of how much of a point bonus it gave you. This Paul Heyman, whilst not as important, is insanely overpowered. In fact, we're talking like levels of MVP, who's like 600 odd to 1 stat of power. This Paul Heyman's going to be doing roughly about the same probed up to 2 stats in your whole deck. which means events like Road to Glory, Team Road to Glory, pretty much anything power and toughness, if you've got this card and no one else has, you are winning. Great for King of the Rings as well. It is going to be an important card, not just now, but in the next tier and a tier above that and a tier above that. So we're looking probably in towards the end of the season. If any of that is mumbo jumbo, I'm just going to go out there and say it. Uber card, very powerful, ECW, probably best investment you can make in the game. Interesting point, which a lot of people don't know, and if you have seen it, then congratulations, you're a lot more eagle-eyed than I am. If you go along to the ticker packs today, you can see a very interesting card. If you go to the Mega Challenge reward, that, for example, Stacy Keeper is available, but also if we keep going, you will see eventually, we're going to keep going. It is going to be there eventually. Eventually, a Paul Heyman card. So you can actually get this from the Mega Challenge reward. And if I'm not wrong, the Super Challenge reward as well. I think you can, but yes, you can get Paul Heyman from the Mega Challenge reward. Very similar to how you can get Muhammad Ali from those. And if you do get a pro Muhammad Ali, I'm very jealous of you. Yes, this is available for free if you do the Mega Challenge reward. So if you don't get one right now, you might do when you open ticket packs at the beginning of the next tier. You also get a Stacy Kleber, which is nice. I mean, if you're active enough, you would have already got her several times. I personally have already got F3 of her, so having the extra one is like it's okay. It also has a reduced amount of points, which makes it really easy to complete pretty quickly, considering you've only got like 10 or 11 days to do it. Now, what's the bad parts though? Because it's not all sunshine and rainbows, because you don't get the extra quest that goes alongside the battle pass. So you are missing out on a copy of Brian Pillman, because it's not going to be in this one. It's probably going to be in the next battle pass, which drops on the 1st, I believe, of July or something crazy like that. The other thing is there are less credits and less super coins in this, and some of the boosts which you get in game either aren't there and it says they're there and they're not there and they're not activating, or there's a glitch at the moment and not all of them are working. It seems like if you buy the battle pass, you get them, but if you get gifted it, they're not working. But realistically, I don't understand what a fortified quest giving card would benefit most people. I personally would rather, if they're going to do a quest, do it for like a portrait pack or something like that. Maybe get the opportunity to pick your own reward. I would rather something like that than have an F1 or a fortified one card, which makes no sense as far as I'm concerned. But yes, you're not going to get that extra fortified card, so it is going to be a little bit less value, plus there's less super coins, there's less credits, there's less time to complete it, which shouldn't be too much of a problem because the points are lower, as I said. One thing I thought we lost, which now I have checked and it has been fixed, was the bonus where you got yourself like 4 rarity draft picks and 2,000 super coins, and that has reappeared on SuperCard's website. So if you haven't had that yet or had a chance to claim it yet, then yeah, go do that. The price point is exactly where it needs to be. I don't know how they're going to do this, but I think this £10, $10 or just over $10 price point is exactly where we need this battle pass to be going forward, because not everyone is going to be able to spend 20, 30, potentially $40, depending on where they live in the world, for a battle pass once every 2 weeks. It's a little bit crazy. So if I was going to say anything value wise, I'd probably give this an 8 out of 10. But the card like a 10 out of 10, because the card is absolutely essential, regardless of whether you're top tier or not. This isn't just a boost for now. This is a boost going forward. And hey, maybe bring back a premium version if people really want it, where you can get an extra bonus or something. If people really want to go for it, like we had previously with the gold and the silvers, you want to bring that back, it's absolutely fine. But I think the premium content has to stay the same. And that is, you're going to get a good card that's going to last you, something that's exclusive to the battle pass, and something that is worth not just paying for, but the grind as well. And if you want to win one of these, well, if you watched the video from the beginning, you can do that by commenting your favorite member of the bloodline in full, not just now, not just old. We're talking the entire family tree, Afa and the High Chief Peter Maivia if you want to, or you can be Solo Sokoa and I will judge your life choices. Make sure you like, subscribe, all those 3 things as normal, and we'll get a winner. Actually, 4 winners in the comments down below. But you can see here, I've leveled this Paul Heyman up, and he's already at 408 power and toughness. That's 800 stat points, 816 if you want to be pedantic. He's already the best support card in the tier, bar none. He's already better than MVP, and I'm still got to pro the guy. It is pretty insane. So let's level it up, and 449 and 449, and we haven't even gone to the absolute maximum. Good God, it's going to be crazy when it's fully done. We use Stacy Keibler as well. We're not going to use Roman because he's not here right now. 524 power to 524 toughness. That is 1,000 extra stat points added to your card, meaning he is basically the MVP of double stat managers. This card is essential. Go get it. It is a lower price. As they keep telling you, there are some things you miss out on compared to the normal battle pass, but it's an absolute essential card and something that SuperCard should do more of. But you can also change the image of this. I love it. I love the old school look of the card. I love the TV static, the interruption. It really gives the ECW vibes. Clearly someone who loved ECW made this card. That's 100%. The question I have is, how do the other support cards look on this one? And there's so many of them. That looks very nice. That is SmackDown Paul Heyman, I believe, like the original SmackDown Paul Heyman. We got the Advocate coming up here, and that's not bad. A little bit off center. The earn image does go hard. I think that's what we're going to go for. This is for when he was feuding with Undertaker, with CM Punk for their WrestleMania 29 match. If they're slightly controversial, legendary feud. We did also get the PLE cards, the brand new ones as well, which we're going to go over it to in about 3 seconds. Go. Money in the Bank cards have dropped. They do look pretty nice. I'm a fan of this. I don't know where did they got the design from, because I remember watching the pay-per-view and they didn't have any of this design stuff. This looks great. Whoever did this, Cat Daddy, you guys like need a raise. And we got Damian Priest there. I mean, Damian, it's a Damian Priest image. It's great, but really, if you got yourself Lita, then you're gonna want to be going with Viola Dawn. Seeing as the earliest we're going to get a brand new rarity now is going to be the beginning of July or the middle of July, it's very likely that at this point, you probably want to go and spend if you've got a lot of super coins, because you're not going to be able to spend on anything else. Yeah, Priest does look like he jumped over the top rope and got his leg stuck. Oh wait, that did actually happen. But I've got lots of Litas, so I'm not going to need Alba Fire as much as I'd prefer. I'm going to get Isle of Dawn. I'm not just going to get it once. I'm gonna get her twice because I've got to use my super coins on something. You've got to get that cash in. Isle of Dawn Money in the Bank card is gonna be my PLE card. You gotta say it right, ladies and gents. Isle of Dawn Tag Team Champ goes well with my Lita. And that means I can use my Becky Lynch's from the Fusions for something else. And I've actually used my super coins on something worth it and not just pin loads on that case grab, which just is worthless. So let's get the Isle of Dawn fully leveled up. And the second one. And see what that pro looks like, baby. I'm excited. It's going to be like a static image, isn't it? All the animation is where it is right now. She does have some other images, but as you can tell, they're not very good. I mean, that one kind of goes. It's kind of okay because it looks like it's like part of a picture frame. You could go with it, I guess. I mean, it's better than that one, so you know what? We'll go with it. The limited selection, we're going with the one that's not the worst, I guess. The combine, boom, PLE Pro. I can't actually see the background. Her wings are too big. So I just did all that. I changed the image, and the thing I wanted to see, I can't actually see. So there we go. It does have a background, and it looks like just the fire in the background is a smoke. A little bit extra animation on it. It's not the best. Oh, I like the red eyes at the top. Okay, that's pretty cool. The little peeking red eyes at the top. I'll take that. That looks beautiful. Or we'll just go with this so we can just focus on the red eyes. So full stats wise, I mean, it's probably going to be decent. Anyway, it's going to have a decent set. I think this is Power and Charisma card as well, which does go very well. Is it Power and Charisma, please? Yes, it is. Yeah, it goes really well with Lita. She's Power Charisma. Lita's Toughest and Speed. I'm going to go Power and double that Charisma. There we go. So how does she look like now? So she's just under Blair Davenport, which is the fusion. So she's not crazily overpowered. The thing that she's got going for her is the arrow, because there is no up arrow lady in the tier that is as good as her. So she is the quintessential up arrow that you need if you want to tag with Lita or any of the other down arrows. And hey, given the final boss in campaign where you have that crazy power stat, she's going to be ridiculously useful. So if you're needing to finish that, you might want to get her to finish things off. Hey, you've reached the end, which means you can go up here for this video just at the top, which is showing you how I managed to get the Dudley Boys, the brand new special edition cards for free using table flip. And on top of that, you can go to this video just down here for a secret QR code you might not have seen before. I'll let you guys do that. So go, see, or rewind and go back to the beginning. Oh, see that. Peace out.